Hi guys, how are you? This is Joyce. Welcome back to our GH live stream room. Today, I'm going to recommend you our GH Fast Shine Dipping Powder Kit. And this kit is item number called G650 with 4 pieces dip glue and 6 pieces Fast Shine Dipping Powder with Morandi colors. So here's our 108 color of our GH. And here's total 18 kits from the light color to the dark color and with the glitter, the shimmer colors. And actually for these colors you could enter the Amazon.com and search our GHdip that you could find our all items. And actually today we're going to show you these 6 colors. This is a G650, this kit. The highlight of our Fast Shine Dipping Powder, it's no need to wait it dry and saving your time no matter what temperatures in your room, and super easy to use and follow. So later I'm going to tell you more details of this kit. So let's go for details. So when you first got our kit, you find our package is the PVC package, and here is the top, our GHdip print here, the logo, and here's the colors of. And now here's you will turn to the front side. As you can see, here's with the printed new formula. Because our Fast Shine dipping system, the powder could be dried within 30 seconds, and no matter 0 degrees centigrade or up to 50 degrees centigrade, it could be fast drying, and the times will be stable no matter what temperature. And for the top coat, it's super shiny. So for this Fast Shine dipping system, it's the unique formula for our brand. So let's turn to this side. You'll find our item numbers here, the G650, and it's including 1 base coat and 1 activator and 1 top coat and 1 brush saver. As you can see, the sizes is the 12 milliliter of our dip glue, and for the powder is 6 pieces the Fast Shine dipping powder with half ounce, around 17 grams. So let's turn to this side. As you can see, our information is here, and here's our ingredients of the product, and here's our manufacturer, is our factory name, the address, and the tail number, and our website here. So now let's take out the kit. Let's open the kit first. We've got this one, the instruction. For the instruction, you could find here's the tutorial of how to use our GH Fast Shine dipping powder step by step. And here's the glitter and solid color tutorial step by step. And here, turn to this side, it's the tutorial of French color, the French powder. So actually you can follow our tutorial like that. We've got around 10 steps. And here's our QR code. You can scan this QR code and enter the QR code. The link, you will find our YouTube online video. And you can find more previous online tutorial of how to make the DIY design of your nails then by using our Fast Shine dipping powder. And actually after you scan this code, you could find 1 Facebook group here. It's our GHdip powder nails group. It's for our customer, for our all nail lovers to communicate their experience, how to use well our GH Fast Shine dipping powder kit. And what's more, we got so many events on this group. We'll show you some events there and some the updating the designs, the nail designs, tutorials, and some events that you could got so many free gift, or you could join with our events that will, but you need to update our rules. We got some rules there that you can follow. And here's some, as you can see, here's one of our customers shared his experience to do the nails with our Fast Shine dipping powder. And here's the share, and you can see there they got the free gift of our products. And actually you could follow our Facebook group and then you got more supplies. And get it through here. When you turn to the instructions here, here's our history and some informations of our factory and about our brand GHdip. And turn to this side, you will find 108 colors from the light to the dark, and so many colors there. And you will find when you enter the Amazon.com and search GHdip, that you could got more information about our kits and more new products. And actually are going to launch more products there. And here's the 108 color total 18 kits. So let's take out the kits now. When you first got this kits, you'll find here the inner kit is the PVC package. And here you will take out I will take out the dipper for you to show you what you get when you buy this kit. And here's our 6 pieces, the Morandi colors. For these 6 Morandi colors, later we are going to show you how to do some designs, and we are going to show you how to do the ombre and the gradient nails. And here, when you first got our dipper, you will find the bottle is the glass material. So every time I want to remind you, because it's the glass material, so it's not easy to fall down. So here's our number 1. Actually got the names here, the number and the name and the size here. You'll find our GHdip logo is on print. And turn to this side, some information of our product. And the cap is the silver cap. The logo, the 3D GHdip logo on the top. And actually for this shape, it's easy to hold because the round shape and easy to carry. And actually, when we need to open the cap like that, it won't be with the problem of start on. And every time I want to remind you, if you guys got one cannot be open, you could put the bottles inside warm water for around 10 minutes. If it still cannot be open, just forget it. Just do not force to open the cap. And you could contact with our after sales service team that you got another one. So and actually for this, the flow of our base is good, as you can see, without any stringy look. So every time when you open this kit, you need to be careful and do not force to open. And later, after using, every time just to need to clean the mouth of the bottle here, and need to keep it stored the cool place. And here's our number 2, our activator. For the activator is our number 2. You need to use it for one time after buffing or filing, because you do not need to use this before your filing and buffing. You need to do it after and before the top coat, because for our activator, it's for making the top coat get dry and shiny. So here, when you turn this side, you will see the print is here too, and with our silver cap too. So here's our number 3, the top coat. You need to use the top coat for 2 times. And the first layer half dry but still sticky, then apply another layer on. And don't forget the nail edge. You need to protect the nail edge from cracking. So for this one, later we are going to show you how to use it well, and you could see more shiny top. And here's our brush saver. For the brush saver, actually it's really helpful when you find your brush get dirty or hard. But actually you can find our previous tutorial or the previous live stream that you got some information how to use the brush saver, and it's useful. So actually now you will see our 6 pieces, the Morandi colors for this. You can see that when you got this kit, you will see this. You got these 6 colors. It's cool. It's very popular for this color, the Morandi colors. So actually going to use those 2. Later we're going to show you how to use these 2 to make the design like that. Actually, for our nail technician already do some nail design for our powder. So now let's when you first got our powder, you will see that the jar is acrylic material, so it's crystal clear. And besides with the rainbow printing that you will see is gorgeous when you first got this powder jars. And actually you could compare with other jars on the market. Every time I need to show you. Here's the difference of this jar. When you got this one, it's worth. And for this one, so you can see the size is so teeny. And the mouth of the jar is so small. So when you nails dip inside the jars, if your nails are long, I think the powder will be more easier to overflow or spill out. So actually for our powder jars without this kind of problem. And for the cap, it's still the silver and with the 3D logo, our GHdip on the top. And actually turn to this side, some information here. And turn to this side, you will find our bottom sticker. For the bottom sticker, you will see here's our number of this color, 91. And the share beer is the name of the color and the barcodes here. So when you hold this powder jar, you'll find first, we got the inner seal like that to protect the powder overflow or leakage. So here's in the point, every time you need to use our powder first, you need to shake it and later use the nail stick to stir the powder to avoid it sticking together. So for this jar, you will see some information there. So actually when you buy one kit, you got 6 colors. So later our nail technician going to show you this. You'll find the designs. We're going to use the 2 colors from this kit and to help you to do the ombre like that and put some sequins and the gold foil like that and some little stones. So we are going to design this color. So actually for this kit we got the limited times lining deals later on your Sunday, and actually I'm going to show you how to use this kit. So guys, for this kit we got the limited times lining deal on the 13th July, the night 10 a.m. to 15:10 p.m. that you got the limited time lining deal for this kit. And actually you find more favorable price on the Amazon.com. That you just need to search our GHdip. You will find more surprise and favorable price for our powder kits. And actually I want to remind you guys, for this kit we're sure to show on our Amazon.com for this dip powder accessories kit. It's including so many nail tools. And for the nail tools, it's useful because we got here the 1-2 ounce clear powder and the nail file, the bomb plate pads, and the nail dips and the dip shape, and the brush, the dust remove brush. So just follow us and keeping up with our GHdip. So now let's go for the tutorial for the colors. So let's go. So when you first, you need to do all preparation to push back your cuticle, and now we're going to use the bomb plate pads. And for the bomb plate pads, you'll find from our GHdip powder accessories kit. You need to clean your nail bed first, and now we need to use the bomb plate pads to dry your nail bed. Then powder will be more stick with your nails. So now we want to use this one, the color 91. Every time shade the powder one direction, then use the nail tips or any stick to stir the powder to avoid it sticking together. Every time do this, that's when you're doing on your nails, won't have the problem of bumpy or uneven. So now another colors is 97. And every time do the same, shade the powder and stir the powder with the nail tips or any stick. So for this designs, we are going to use some nail tools. So first we are going to use the base. For the base, every time you need to use it to apply on your entire nail. So apply very thin layer on. Keep your brush flat and brush evenly like that. And dip into the powder with 45-degree angle and let the powder stay for a second and tap off any excess. So when you use our base, you need to apply very thin layer and need to remember to brush evenly like that from the middle left to the right. Normally brush 3 times is enough. So you need to brush the dipper, the base evenly like that and dip into the powder. Stay for a second. So actually now every time use the base, apply the base, but do not let the base get on your cuticle. You just need to brush it near your cuticle, do not get on. Because when the base get on your cuticle, first you will feel very uncomfortable and later then the powder will stick with your cuticle. So, and the powder will be easily lifting from the cuticle. So, do not put your base, do not let your base get on your cuticle, just near it. And now we need to use this one to apply the base. Very thin layer, brush evenly. Cannot be so hurry that we will dip into the powder like that. And take out the finger and tap off any excess. Today we are going to use 2 colors from our G650 kit, the Morandi series kit. The colors is with the Morandi style. So we are going to, for the chop finger, now we need to apply the base and then using the brush because we are going to do the ombre. Actually, you could use any brush if you have in your house. So we're going to tap to sprinkle the powder on your nail bed. Just do it casual, random. You could do the dark color on the top, the light color on the bottom, as you want. So actually we're going to use the brush to tap on the nails. So now we need to use this dust remove brush. For this brush with the mushroom shape, and actually you could find from our dip powder accessories kit too. Now we need to use the base again. Here we need to apply the base to your entire nail. You need to brush the base near the cuticle, but do not let it get on your cuticle. So dip into the powder again to a second layer. Actually, you'll find after 2 layers, the color already gets strong, get full and strong. So if you want to do the nail more thick and the color more strong, that you could repeat this step for another layer, the 3rd layer. And actually, we suggest 2 layers is enough. So now every time 45-degree angle to dip into the powder, and let your fingers stay for a second into the powder. Now every time you need to apply the base very thin layer, like our nail technician, from the middle left to the right. So dip into the colors and stay for a second like that. And take out the finger. For the middle finger, we are going to use the base again because this color is another. We're going to apply the base slowly and slightly and brush evenly. If you brush evenly, then you won't have any big problem when you see your nail surface bumpy or uneven. But if you already did, later we are going to use the nail file. So please don't be scared. Just follow it. And for this finger, we are going to do the ombre. If you find the first layer isn't success, but you could do another layer on, because these two colors are a little bit light. We need to do it as fast as you can, because the dip glue will be easier to get dry. So when you do the nail designs, trying to do it as fast as you can. So we are going to use two colors now. We need to tap on the nails. Use the brush to take the powder, to apply the powder, and then tap on the fingers. So need to tap off any excess. Now going to use this brush to tap off and remove any excess powder from the nails. Every time keep the cap tightly closed, no matter the powder after using, because you do not let this secondary pollution. So here's the points. As you can see, we do not need to apply the activator before you're doing the filing. So if you have the nail gel and the machines at your house that you expected to use the machine, do not afraid to use them, because it's more helpful for your nails to create the beautiful glossy nail surface. So now we are going to use the nail file, the machine, to file off any place that you find bumpy or uneven. But actually, you can follow our tutorial step by step. You'll find it won't have this kind of the problem. So now we are going to use the machine. Do not forget the critical part. And use the machine to file off the critical part and the nail plate. If you found it any bumpy or uneven place. So for this powder, actually it's kind of a very light color. If you have one, you could protect your designs first, then do the nail file. Don't forget the critical parts, put your machines with a 45-degree angle. Now we're going to use this file. For this file is using for the artificial nails, and actually you can find from our dip powder accessories kit too. For our dip powder accessories kit, including one nail file to shape your nails, the emery board, and one file is for the artificial nail to shape and to get to do the file. And another is like the buffer block. So you will find all nail tools from this dip powder accessories kit. So use this file. As you can see, I've not transitioned during the 45-degree to smooth up the nail edge. Now for this, like the buffer block, you are going to make the surface to grinding the powder, the nail surface more evenly, but with rough side, because later we're going to apply the activator and the top coat on. So we got two sides of the different emery boards for this one. We got 100 grit and 180 grit. So we are going to use the 100 grit side first, the more with extra rough side. We need to grind in the powder nail surface more evenly, like that. Because this nail file with two shapes on both heads. You can see one is round, another is the square, the straight square. That you could use it for many nail shapes. You need to grinding the powder first to make the nail surface more evenly, but the nail surface was rough. So don't forget the nail edge. We need to use them to smooth up your nail edge. So you need to do this buffing. When you need to do the buffing, you could use these nail tools to do it, to help you. So expect you could buy it from our Amazon.com, the dip powder accessories kit. We've got so many nail tools. So we're going to refine the shape by the nail buffer to smooth out the nail edge. So for the nail surface, you need to use it to make it more evenly. And don't forget the nail edge. And put your nail buffer with angle, 45 angle. Now we still need to use this dust remove brush to remove any dust from the nail. Now we are going to use the lint-free wipe. And for the lint-free wipe, if you don't have, you could use the paper towel and then to wipe off any dust particles from your nail plate. So after all this process, we are going to use our number 2, the activator. So as you can see, if using our GH fast drying dipping powder kit, for the activator, you just need to use it for one time and after the buffing and the filing. You don't need to use it before it. Do not overuse our activator. So now we'll just select some nails which we already done design, because we need to leave 2 fingers, 2 nails to show you how to do the deco. So we're going to use the top now for those 3 fingers. For our top coat, you need to apply to your entire nail for 2 times. And actually for the first layer, you need to brush it very thin layer and brush evenly. From the middle left to the right, very thin layer. Middle left to the right. Just follow this step. And here's our first layer. We're gonna to use the top again. For when you here's the points when you see it half dry but still sticky, we're going to apply another layer on. Do not wait when it's totally dry, because our fast drying dipping system is different with other brands on the market. So you cannot wait the first layer totally dry. It needs to be half dry but still sticky. So our very thin layer and need to protect the nail edge. For these 3 nails, we're already done, but for another 2, we're going to do the deco. Because if you want a simple nails, then we already done all the nail design. But if you want to add some deco sequins or some the nail foil, that you need to using by using this gummy gel. Because the gummy gel will be more stick with your nails and the sequins or some decors. Every time brush evenly, no matter for the dip glue or the gel polish or anything. You need to brush evenly like that. So here's the tutorial for how to make the fast drying dipping powder with the design. So if you still have any question, just follow us. We could do more instruction by using and do something decors. As you can see now, our nail technician using the fan shape brush and apply some sequins to tap on the nails randomly. You could buy anything from Amazon.com, buy these beautiful sequins. So we're now using the tweezer to pick out the large size sequins to cover the design. So our another finger already done. For these fingers, these nails, we are going to use the gummy gel again. Brush the gummy gel very thin layer, but you need to brush it evenly. Actually, you could buy these tools from Amazon.com. It's useful. So we still need to use the fan shape brush again to apply some sequins, the small size sequins, to tap on the whole nail, to your entire nail. So every time just tap tap tap, very careful, because the sequins are light. You're gonna use the tweezer. Use the tweezer to apply some bigger size sequins to deco and let your nails look more charming. So now we're going to today we're going to use the stones, some beautiful little stones for deco, and it makes your nails look more outstanding. Some color will be so different with your designs that you will see the designs will be more outstanding. So now we are gonna pick some small sizes, the deco stone, to do the decos like that, and use like this one, the golden ring. And actually for this golden ring, we're gonna to put some gummy gel, because a little bit dark, a little bit large, and then to make these designs to let the stone into your around your golden ring. So we're gonna use the UV lamp for around 1 minute to let the gummy gel get dry. Every time if you're using the gummy gel, that you need to use the UV lamp for cure for around 1 minute, just 60 seconds. So during overall, I need to do some summation of how to using well with our fast shine dipping powder kit. And actually, buy one kit, you will find 4 pieces dip glue and 6 pieces fast shine dipping powder. And for this G650, for this kit, you have the limited times lightning deal on your Sunday, the 9 to 10 a.m. to 15 to 10 p.m. On the 13th July, you will got this kit on the Amazon.com with the lightning deal, with the favorable price for this kit. So 1 minute already done. We already finished the deco. Now we are going to apply the gummy gel again to protect your nail design. Because for these nails with the big, a little big sequins and the big nail stones, the deco stones, so you need to use the gummy gel again to protect it well, and do not will fall down easily. We need to use the gummy gel again to protect one. It's just like the cover powder to cover it, to protect your design, do not get any fall down. So for this time, every time after using the gummy gel, you need to put your fingers, put your whole hands into the lamps for around 1 minute. So for during this times, we are going to show you actually for our kits, this kit, we have 6 pieces the Morandi colors, and actually we'll buy more kits from our Amazon.com because we got total 18 kits. So overall, when you're using with our fast shine dipping powder, you will see some key points here. So when you're using the powders, you need to apply the base with everything layer, and do not let your base to get on your cuticle. Here's the point, and brush evenly, then you won't have any problem with the brown peel on even place. So another, when you using our activator, you need to use it after buffing or filing. You don't need to use it before this, because our powder will be dried within 30 seconds. Here's the points. Our formula is different with others. So another, that is the top coat you need to use 2 times. And 1 time is half dry but still sticky. Then apply another layer on. Then will be wait 1 minute to finish. So now we already finished the gummy gel to protect. Now using the nail file, the nail buffer like that. We need to file off any place which bumpy, because the sequins will be on your nails. That you need to file off it. And to because you do not want your nails, the sequins will be sharp. So now we need to make it flat, because the last layer of our gummy gel is protected. Protect the sequins will not be destroyed. And now we need to use the nail file, the nail buffer, to make your nail service more what? So now we are going to use this file. And actually for this file, this buffer, you could find from our dip powder accessories kit too. Actually we have so amazing nail tools on the dip powder accessories kit. It's including 1 pieces 2 ounce clear powder, 3 nail file, 10 pieces bomb plate pads, and 12 pieces nail tips, and 1 dip tray, and 1 dust free milk brush. So amazing. So after filing, now we are going to use the lint-free wipe to wipe off any dust particles. So after you wipe off any dust from your nail plate, later we are going to use the top coat, the gel top coat. And actually for the gel top coat is made by our own factory too. For the gel top coat, actually we might gonna to launch in the future. So now we need to apply this very thin layer, but you need to protect your design. To use the gel top coat. To apply the gel top coat to protect your designs and to make your nails look more glossy. So of course, because the gel top coat, we are going to use the UV lamp again. For the UV lamp, you need to every time cure for around 1 minute. So for these designs, as you can see, we already chose 2 colors. One color is the 91, the number 91, and another color is the 97. We already using 2 colors to do the design. So you can select other colors to do the design as you want. But today we will show you the 91 and the 97 to do the ombre, the fading colors, the fading nail designs. You need to prepare the brush, the fan brush, and some sequins, and some diamonds, or some gold rings, and the gummy gel and the UV lamp if you want to do the same design of our these 2 colors. So after 1 minute, you will find already dry, and our today's nail tutorial already done. So if you want to see more pictures or tutorials, you could find it from our Facebook group. So guys, for this kit, we got the limited times lightning deal on 13th July on the 9 to 10 p.m. a.m. to 15:10 p.m. You got this kit for the lightning deal, for the limited time lightning deal for the G650. For this kit, the Morandi color set. For this color, actually you could find more designs. You could create the design you want. And actually for this kit, the dip powder accessory kits we already show on the Amazon.com. You could enter the other Amazon.com and search GHdip. then find this kit. It's really helpful for you to do our fast drying dipping powder kit. So today our live stream already done. Thanks for watching. Bye.